All right, let's talk about dividing radicals, specifically how to rationalize a denominator. We need to review one concept first before we get into the nitty-gritty, and that's what happens when we multiply a square root expression by itself. Specifically, if I multiply the square root of 5 times the square root of 5, the question is, what will I get? Well, if we understand how to multiply radicals, this would turn into the square root of 25, which then reduces into 5. What just occurred there is what will always occur if you multiply a square root expression by itself, is you basically just get rid of the square root. The square root of 5 times the square root of 5 is simply 5. Generally speaking, we would say the square root of any expression times the square root of itself equals that expression itself. This will work out if you just have a constant, like a number, or if you have a variable expression, the same thing will occur right here. All right, here we go. We have two radical expressions that we're dividing each other. There's a couple different ways to attack this. One, we could simplify each radical in the numerator and denominator first, and then interact and cancel any common factors. I like to cancel common factors first. What I'm going to do between the constants or the coefficients and the variables is cancel common factors. In this case, I can cancel the common factor of 2 between these two, leaving me with a 5 down here and a 1 up here. For the x's, I can cancel 3 of the x factors in both of these, so that gets rid of all of those and leaves me with just 1 x down here in the denominator. Finally, the y to the 4th and the y squared, I'll cancel 2 x's between both of those, getting rid of all the y's, down here and leaving me with 2 y's up here. So what I have now is the expression of, all I have is the square root of y squared in the numerator. In the denominator, I have square root of 5x. I have now simplified all the common factors. What I could do now, and I will do actually, is I'll cancel or I'll reduce this y squared to square root of y squared here. That would just give me a y, because I divide that exponent by 2 when taking the square root. This will give me y over the square root of 5x. Okay, now one could argue this is completely simplified because I've simplified my radicals. I've canceled all the common factors, though we're not allowed to leave a square root in the denominator. We say rationalize the denominator. All right. So I can't have a square root in the denominator. What can I do? What I'm going to do is multiply this fraction by a factor of 1, the same thing in the top and the bottom, and I'm going to choose to multiply by the square root of 5x. Again, I'm allowed to do this as long as I multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same thing. That's always I'm allowed to do it with fractions or rational expressions. What I get in the numerator is y times the square root of 5x. But the important thing is what happens in the denominator. The square root of 5x times the square root of 5x, per the rule we talked about previously, will just give me 5x. This now is the most simplified version of this expression. It's the most simplified because there's no common factors to cancel between the numerator and the denominator. The square roots are as simplified as possible, and I don't have any square roots in the denominator.